Pella. Pella is an ancient Greek city located in the Pella prefecture of Macedonia in Greece and was the capital of the ancient kingdom of Macedonia. It was founded in 399 BC by King Archelaus as the capital of his kingdom, replacing the older palace city of Ege, Vergina. Later, Pella was the seat of King Philip and of his son Alexander. This curse tablet, Katavesmos, found in Pella, was written by a peasant woman in a Doric Greek dialect and indicates that even the common people of Macedonia spoke Greek and disproves claims by those that advocate that only the elite spoke Greek. Pella Archaeological Museum, Thessaloniki Edessa National Highway, Greece. Pella, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Pella cannot be Macedonia. Vergina, Ege. Ege, or Vergina, is the first capital of Macedonia. It was inhabited from the early Iron Age, 1000 to 700 BC, and flourished in the second half of the 4th century BC after King Archelaus moved his seat to Pella. Ege was the customary burial site for the Macedonian kings. Ege became famous in 1977 when the Greek archaeologist Manolis Andronikos discovered the burial site of King Philip II and other tombs of Macedonian kings. Finds of exquisite art, the royal tombs, the grave steles, the majestic palace, the theatre, the houses and the city walls give a complete picture of the high standard of civilization typical of a Macedonian city. Royal Tombs and Archaeological Museum, Vergina, Imathia Prefecture, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Vergina cannot be Macedonia. Dion. At the feet of Mount Olympus, Dion served as a prominent sanctuary dedicated to Zeus and Demeter, the goddess of fertility. Aphrodite and Dionysus were also venerated in Dion. At the end of the 5th century BC, Dion achieved importance by instituting a 9-day festival that included athletic and dramatic competitions in honor of Zeus and the Muses. Dion Archaeological Museum, Dion, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Dion cannot be Macedonia. Eani. Eani was the capital of Elimniotis, a kingdom and region of Upper Macedonia which became part of Macedon in early 4th century BC. The excavations in the city of Eani brought to light the oldest pieces of matte-painted black and white pottery ever found. Some of the pottery dates back to the 14th century BC or the Mycenaean era. Amongst the pottery, some of the oldest samples of writing were found. Amongst them, we have names inscribed like Pleona and Themida, which prove that the society of Macedonia spoke and wrote Greek before the 5th century BC. Eani Archaeological Museum, Eani, Kozani Prefecture, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Eani cannot be Macedonia. Amphipolis. Amphipolis was founded in 437 BC by the Athenians. It was captured by Philip II in 357 BC and became a Macedonian stronghold on the Macedonian Royal Road. It is situated between the navigable Strymon River and Mount Pangaeon, rich with shipbuilding timber, gold, and other precious metals. With its prestigious royal mint, Amphipolis evolved into a powerful military and financial center. At 50 AD, Apostle Paul visited Amphipolis on his way to Thessaloniki. Amphipolis Archaeological Museum, Amphipolis, Seres Prefecture, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Amphipolis cannot be Macedonia. Philippi. Philippi was established in 356 BC by Philip II, who, in his desire to take control of the nearby gold mines and to establish a garrison at the strategic passage on the route between Amphipolis and Neapolis, took the town of Cnidus from the Thracians and renamed it after himself. Being the gate between Europe and Asia, Philippi's strategic location and rich resources subjected it to invasions, occupation and destruction by Romans, Slavs, Serbs, Bulgars, Franks, Byzantines and Ottomans over the years. Apostle Paul visited Philippi in 50 AD, preached for the first time on European soil, and baptized the first European, Lydia, in a river to the west of the city. He returned at least 2 other times in 56 and 57 AD. Philippi Archaeological Museum, Cnidus, Kavala Prefecture, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Philippi cannot be Macedonia. Thessaloniki. The northern Greek city of Thessaloniki was founded around 315 BC by King Cassander of Macedon. He named it after his wife Thessaloniki, a sister of Alexander the Great. Her father, Philip II, gave her that name to commemorate her birth. On the day of his gaining a victory, Niki, over the Thessalians, the city came to be an autonomous part of the Kingdom of Macedon. It grew and developed rapidly to be an important trade hub located on the Via Egnatia highway. Thessaloniki Archaeological Museum, 6 Manolis Andronikos Street, Thessaloniki, Macedonia, Greece. A country without Thessaloniki cannot be Macedonia. Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 Olympian gods, which were worshipped by the Macedonians as well, and in the same manner as all the rest of the Greeks. A country without Mount Olympus cannot be Macedonia. Apostle Paul. Apostle Paul made several journeys to preach the gospel, sometimes also accompanied by other disciples. 3 of these trips were to Macedonia, where he always preached in Greek, as these journeys never took him outside of the true Macedonia. A country without even one footprint of Apostle Paul cannot be Macedonia. A country whose language is not Greek, as was spoken by the Macedonians during the ancient times, as well as during Apostle Paul's time, since all his preachings to the Macedonians were in Greek. And as Greek continues to be spoken today in the true Macedonia, and as the language of the Macedonians, as engraved in stones and struck on coins found at excavation sites, was Greek, and as Dr. John Ruman attests that all the inscriptions of ancient Thessaloniki from the 3rd century BC are Greek, while a few are Latin, cannot be Macedonia. Macedonia is the northern province of Greece, and is the birthplace and home of Alexander the Great and his father Philip. This is Macedonia, and there is no other. Pella, Vergina, Dion, Eani, Amphipolis, Philippi, Thessaloniki, Mount Olympus. This is the real Macedonia. The true Macedonia was and continues to be an integral part of Greece. There are hundreds of sites and museums attesting to the true Macedonia. Please see some of these on the World Wide Web. Over 370 world-renowned scholars of Greco-Roman antiquity attest that the true Macedonia is in today's Greece, where it has always been. Claims to any other Macedonia are merely fictitious and extremely delusional. The country north of Greece that wants to be called Macedonia is not and cannot be Macedonia. A declaration by Dr. Robin Lane Fox follows regarding the exhibit Macedonian Treasures at the Ashmolean Museum of Oxford University.
This exhibition is the most important exhibition of Greek objects and art we have had in England ever. I think there is a message that is historical, but still politically has to be said. Macedon is a Greek-speaking kingdom in northern Greece, populated by people using Greek names, Greek months in the year, worshipping Greek gods. Those who live in Skopje and say that that is Macedon and Alexander's homeland are as ignorant and outrageous as if someone were to say that Oxford University was really in Belarus and Oxford was Minsk.
Dr. Fox declares, "This exhibition is the most important exhibition of Greek objects and art we have had in England ever. I think there is a message that is historical, but still politically has to be said. Macedon is a Greek-speaking kingdom in northern Greece, populated by people using Greek names, Greek months of the year, worshipping Greek gods. Those that live in Skopje and say that that is Macedon and Alexander's homeland are as ignorant and outrageous as if someone were to say that Oxford really was in Belarus and Oxford was Minsk." Thank you for your attention, and please visit the website macedonia-evidence.org, where you will find Dr. Fox among the 370-plus well-known scholars of Greco-Roman antiquity from around the world who attest that the true Macedonia is in today's Greece, where it has always been.